Hello fellow gamers, welcome back to another episode of the Hunting Guide. You are here with Kelldal, and today we are hunting the Rathian. So we are going to be getting right into this hunt right now. We're just going to take a quick look at what I am bringing with you. So if you want to have an idea of some of the extra stuff other than your potions and all that you want to bring with you, here are a couple of suggestions. So I am bringing with me some flash bombs and antidotes. That's pretty much the only extra stuff that I'm going to be bringing with me that I normally don't bring with me. We'll show you how the flash bombs works during the hunt, when it'll give you some extra hits on the monster. And the antidotes, the Rathian is able to poison you, so definitely want to kind of bring those with you just in case you ended up getting poisoned at any point. Because, in my opinion, poison, I think, is one of the most annoying things in this game. So, I definitely want to bring plenty of those with me. The other thing that we'll look at really quick, so I am using a longsword. I am using one that has thunder element. So, Rathian is weakest to thunder, other than dragon, which at this point in the game, you're probably not going to have a dragon weapon. So, thunder is going to be probably your best bet at this point. And I went ahead and got my food skills and got something that has boost fire resistance, because Rathian is able to shoot out some fireballs. So want to go ahead and get that in case I get hit by a couple of those. Using my hunter set, which I've been using pretty much in all my videos so far, so that way I'll have that auto tracker, the outdoorsman. Don't have to worry about map, don't have to worry about paintballs. I'll know exactly where Rathian is. So let's go ahead and get on into the hunt. Alright, so we are on Deserted Islands. Rathian's hanging out in Area 8, so that's the wyvern nest that's up there. So pretty early on in the game, going to give you some of the basic stuff here. There's some thunder shots for any people that are using bow guns. It gives you 15 of those. So keep that in mind if you're bringing shots with you. And also gives you 2 antidotes, so if you noticed, I only brought 8 with me. So there's my other 2 to make a full stack. And some throwing knives. I'll go ahead and take those. I probably won't use them though. Alright, so I'm going to hang out here in 5. Rathian does not stay in 8 for very long in the beginning, so most likely by the time you get here, she's going to be moving over. So as you can see, she's moving over on the map there. Alright, so there she is. Almost always starts off with that roar. Will end up stunning you unless you have the earplugs ability. So there's that double tail swipe that almost all the monsters do. You can pretty much avoid it completely if you're right in between the legs. You can get off some nice hits on her. Alright, there's her fireballs. So that's a good sign to get in some hits on her head right there. As you can see, right onto the side. So her head is going to be one of her weakest spots. And I want to get out of the way here, but I wasn't able to get out of the way in time. So her backflip, that is her poison ability. So as you can see, I am poisoned now. So she takes a little back step right before she does that backflip. I'm going to go ahead and drink one of my antidotes here. Or Cha-Cha will heal me. Okay. But anyway, she does take a little bit of a back step there right before she does that backflip. So there she does it again. And during that backflip is really good time to get out of the way there. Right afterwards, she's going to end up coming down and landing. It's a good time to get a couple hits on her tail. You may notice that when she is standing normally, her tail is very high up. It is kind of hard to hit. Another hit on her head there. Back out. Alright, so here's her triple charge attack. So she notice she did that 3 times. She wasn't targeting me, so it was pretty easy to dodge. But right now she is in rage mode. If you notice right on her mouth, she's got all those flames coming out. So that is what her rage mode looks like. She does this charge attack quite often during that rage mode. So definitely kind of look out for that. There we go. Got a nice hit on her head there. Alright, so she moved all the way over to Area 3. So this is what happens when she gets low stamina. She goes down and hunts down some food. So during this time is a really good time to hit her tail, because as you notice it's really low at that point. So I am going to be getting some nice hits off on her tail right here. If you're not concerned about cutting her tail off, then go for the head. That'll get you that max damage there, because that is her weakest spot. And also, you'll notice that she also dropped a shiny. So I'm going to go over there and pick that up really quick, since she did that dodge way over there. And get out of the way. So she has low stamina right now, so you notice when she's doing these dive attacks, she's falling down on the ground. And she'll do this quite often when she gets low stamina like this. I kind of think of it as kind of this last resort, throwing everything into it. They can do quite a bit of damage. I have pretty high defense for this mission, but again, kind of hard to hit that tail. So I am not going to follow her into here, so I do not like fighting in Area 3 because they have that really tight spot over there, and especially when she's doing these charge attacks and diving down, it is almost impossible to dodge those in that tight corridor. So I pretty much avoid following her in there. I wait for her to come back out. Not to mention the cats are in there, and I don't want them to steal my potions or anything like that. I have to deal with it. Alright, doing a couple backflips there, so she can do them while she's in midair. It's kind of the double backflip. So she'll start off with that backflip, she'll kind of reorient herself, retarget someone, and then do a backflip again. So you'll definitely want to look out for that. There we go, got that tail cut off. Alright, so here is her pin. So you'll notice that little stamina guard. You can struggle to get out of it by moving the joystick quite a bit. Also, if you're playing in multiplayer, your friends can help you get you knocked out a little bit early, so that way you don't take a lot of damage. Alright, she's moving area, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the tail carve now. Alright. Fireballs are pretty easy to avoid. For the most part, I pretty much just stay away from being directly in front of her. That's going to keep you pretty much safe to easily dodge back from any of her charge attacks, fireball attacks. So attack the head from the side like I am right there, because it's pretty easy to dodge from back. So here she's knocked down. Let's get a couple good hits on her head there. Alright, so used a flash bomb there, so she is now blinded. I was hoping she was going to be in the air. So that's part of the reasons why I bring flash bombs with me. Because if she is in the air and you blind her with a flash bomb, she ends up falling down on the ground and is stunned on the ground for a little bit. And you can get some pretty nice hits off on her. And now she's limping. So So she's going to limp over to where she's going to fly out. She's going to fly straight up. And at this point when she's limping, if you lost the paintball on her and you're not able to track her, most likely she's going to go to 7 and then to 8. So that's the best bet to go if you lost your paintball. So go see if she stopped at 7. If she's not there, continue on to 8 and you can check that area. So it looks like she's landing here. So again, really tired. You can see saliva's dripping out of her mouth. She's losing a lot of her stamina there. A lot more time in between her attacks. Alright, so when you blind her with a flash bomb, most likely she's going to be doing the tail spin attack over and over again. It's what she does most of the time. There, she's going to limp again. I'm going to go ahead and try and get some more hits in before she ends up leaving. Sometimes you can get them to end up staggering during this time. Maybe even fall over. You can get some really nice hits in because while they're limping away, they're not going to be attacking at all. Alright, so I'm just going to hang out here just for 1 second because I believe she's probably going to go to sleep in 8. Try and recover some of her health. Alright, so it looks like she's gone to sleep there. So I'm going to go back in now. Yep, so she is sleeping, so this is a good time. If you bring barrel bombs with you, you can set it down right next to her and then set them off, get some really nice damage on her. If not, then just go straight for the head. Again, that's going to be the most damage. So I'm going to go right up in here and finish her off. Alright. So that's the Rathian hunt. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you learned a little bit of something about hunting Rathian. So again, just avoid that backflip. That's pretty much her only poison attack. So if you can avoid that, that's going to help you quite a lot. Keep an eye out for it. Stay just to the side of the head, right over here. That's going to avoid all the fireball attacks, a lot of the bites, stuff like that. When she's doing that tail spin attack, you can get in between her legs right here, hit her belly a couple times, and then dodge out or block. And other than that, she's pretty easy. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. We'll catch you later on our next hunt. See you later.